Hello and welcome to another update video about Cardano. I would like to talk to you about a possible target level here for the next moves for ADA. So let's take a look at what ADA is doing. So ADA is coming down as expected. Yeah, we talked about that in the previous video. We talked about that wave C could have possibly peaked here. Then we talked about the potential wave D could have ended here. It came to that ascending trend line where I expected support. It bounced to the upside. This could have been wave E and then a breakout to the downside. That's a possible count. One problem I have with this count is that the wave D should be a 3-wave move. I have a problem to count this as a clear 3-wave move. Therefore, my view is the wave D is still unfolding. Also the problem compared to the length of the wave B, the wave D would have been a bit too short. Okay, so we have broken out to the downside, yeah, after we touched that support area, but it could really be that the wave D is still unfolding, and now we have a nice and clear 3-wave move, and I'm going to talk to you about a target level for the wave D, which is normally a very likely one where we will find support here in the wave D. So after the wave D, so let's talk about where the wave D will probably end, and probably a bit of education as well, a bit of a learning for a lot of people who start to learn Elliott waves. So one possible target level for the wave D, it is basically an Elliott wave triangle, A, B, C, D, E, and you would break out to the downside in this case of the triangle because the wave E is going up, and you break out to the opposite side of the wave E in an Elliott wave triangle if the wave count is correct. Okay, one possible target or likely target for the wave D is the 61.8% length of the wave B. How do you do that? You're not just doing the retracement, yeah, because it is not a retracement. So you could just go here from the A to the B and look at the retracement levels, and then you would get here 50 cents, but it is not a retracement, so you cannot do it like that. You need to take the Fibonacci extension tool and you start at the wave B, you go to the low of the wave B, and then you go to the beginning of the wave D. So why do you do that? Because you measure the length of the wave B with the first move here, and then you want to now measure the wave D length target, and you can only do that from the beginning of the wave D, if that makes sense. And what is a possible target? A possible target, against, as I said, is the 61.8% level. And then we can add that obviously to the Fibonacci extension tool, and we just activate here the 61.8, and that gives us a 45-cent level here. Yeah, 45 cents is a likely target. Now, one level which is very close to that is here the 45.7 cent level that I already marked for you here as a support level. It is that swing low support. So I wouldn't be surprised if we only touch this and wave D might actually end here. No? Because it is support. It is a previous support. So there is not necessarily then the need to exactly reach that 61.8, but it's a good guide. Yeah? And if you have another support level already close to it, then this could be definitely a target. So yeah, I mean, we broke out to the downside here, yeah, and we are now fighting here with this support level. If we break that, which is 47.9 cents, then we come down here to that 45.6 cent level, maybe even briefly drop down to that 45-cent level that I showed you. Then we should move up in a wave E. Again, it would be a 3-wave move, ideally, and would then break out to the downside. Then a move to the downside would need to be confirmed by breaking below the wave D low and the wave B low. And then we can finally get here to lower lows for ADA, which I still see on the radar. Yeah, been talking about that now quite a long time, that I still expect lower lows for ADA because we haven't really seen the price action to the upside to justify anything different. Yeah. In addition to that, we've seen here a truncated low, which means we haven't made a lower low yet compared to the 12th of May. Many cryptos did it, and therefore for many cryptos, this overall correction could already be complete. For ADA, I still struggle with that idea because ADA hasn't made a lower low, and the price action since the low here from the 18th of June doesn't really justify a more bullish view. I said to you before, as soon as we go above the wave A high of this triangle, which is 54.7 cents, then we can look at something more bullish. But until we really go above that level, I just have to remain of the view that we come down lower, and that is so far here working out. Okay, so this is currently my view about ADA. Hopefully you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.